Still?
Well, we will tonight. We will tonight.
Sir. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? How you feeling, boys? Welcome to the podcast.
Feeling
One
great.
one
We're
week
feeling
removed from being champions of the world. I mean, according to some, we're not champions of the world because we only won in the NBA, so we're not world champions across, I guess. But how you feeling, boys? How you feeling today?
we're still champs, J Rod. I'm still walking around feeling like a champion.
With your head high.
My head is high. Yep, I'm
Nice,
feeling
nice.
great.
Head high,
Meanwhile, the
back
Mets
straight.
are the Mets are doing what,
Or
Raf? The
Metzing.
Mets are selling already.
Mets are Metzing, Matt. Mets are Metzing. What can I say, bro?
Yeah. Well, well, Matt out here being Jazz Chisholm. Let's get into some NBA basketball talk. Big trade
Let's do it.
happened. Giannis going to South Beach. He's taking his test to South Beach, going to Miami. Came over. Uh, you know, we knew Giannis was not gonna stay with Milwaukee. We knew it was gonna be tough to stay there, just all the bad trauma going on. But Matt, did you expect him to end up in Miami of all places with Bam Adebayo, Mister 84 points?
We gotta put some respect on Bam's name, Raf. Now that is an important piece to the puzzle in the hopes that Giannis can bring a championship to Miami, Raf. I like this move. I like this move. I didn't, I honestly thought he was going to Boston, Jay. So I was panicking about that. I was like, oh no, now we're never going to win again. Another 20 years now. But it's a good move. The Heat obviously gave up a lot. And the question mark is, what are the Heat going to have besides Giannis and Bam? Right? Norman Powell's a free agent. Andrew Wiggins a free agent. They clean house to get Giannis. I think Norman Powell, they got to bring him back some way, somehow. He's a big guy, big scoring guy they got to have there. And we'll see. But look, I expect Giannis to bring a championship to Miami because that's what, when you go to
Really,
Miami, that's what
really.
that's what you're supposed to do. That's what Pat Riley brings in these guys for. And Rav, if Jimmy Butler could drag those sorry ass teams to the finals twice, I think Giannis should be doing the same. If he is he a top 20 player of all time at this point? Top 25-ish player of all time? So I think I expect Giannis to bring a championship back to Miami. Maybe it's not this coming year, but maybe at some point they can get some moves going. Maybe for next year. Yeah.
Raf, I mean, with the news coming to Miami, a lot of people thought, like Matt said, going to Boston was probably the best option for him, but he decided he wanted to play with Pat Riley. But I think you'll agree with this. The cupboard's kind of bare down in Miami. They don't really have a team, let alone a squad. So, how do you feel about this move, Giannis, going to Miami?
I mean, listen, I love the amount of cojones, as you say all the time, Jay, that it took to make this move. Obviously, we've heard about the Giannis rumors to Miami for how long now, guys? Let's be honest. Ever since Jimmy got moved, they were like, okay, what's the next big move? Because Pat Riley, he loves making these big moves. He loves bringing these high end talents, and I gotta respect that. But Matt, I've say it all the time, and I'm gonna say it again. We are in a new NBA now, Matt, and it's not
Mm.
about what stars you have. It's about how deep your team is. Why do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder won last year, and why do you think the Knicks won this year? The team was deep. Listen, guys. I think Giannis. Obviously, we've talked about it. I think he's a top six, top five player in the league. Um, the guy's a freight train. There's nothing bad I can say about Giannis. I love a guy that he knows his worth. He knows. I like his killer mentality. He wants to win another championship. Does he get another championship, Matthew, in Miami? I'm gonna say no. I think that the East is only gonna get deeper. Obviously, you need to face defending champions. Other teams will be right there with them. Let's say the Celtics end up moving Brown. I'm sure they're gonna get deeper. Pistons are only gonna get better, hopefully. But man, me and you talked about it over the phone. Where does this leave Miami regarding In the East, we don't know. It can be top four, it can be top seven, play in, but listen, it's a solid move. Obviously, you acquire a superstar talent, but Matt and Jay, it's all about how you finish off this core around him because it's not going to be just them two and expect a championship. You need to build around these guys, and my opinion is to be determined. I'll say because I like the move, but you have to build a team around them first.
Yeah, I think that's respectable. They, again, like I said, they don't really have a team yet. So like, how can you judge what they're gonna do in the East when they don't even have a squad? Sorry, I wanted to let me tell what the Bucks got in return for Giannis. So they got Tyler Hero, Kel Ward, Jamie Jackson Jr. I can't even pronounce the name. Kasperi Jorgnokis. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I apologize. Unprojected first round for 2023. Sorry, 2031. Another one for 2033. And then a number 13th pick in the draft that just passed. And then they have a pick swap in 2030, and they have a second round pick in 2033. So, and then he received Bobby Portis along with Giannis. So, obviously, gave up a lot. Milwaukee's obviously in the rebuilding phase. Before we get to that, I'll give my short opinion on Miami. I think if you're Miami, you have to make a blockbuster trade like this. You have to bring a superstar back to South Beach. You got to get them excited about basketball. You know, Bam having the big scoring night kind of gave a little fire to it, but besides that, nobody's talking about Miami since Jimmy Butler left, right? So I think this is a good move. Get them excited again in Miami. Get that basketball town rolling again. It's great when Miami's doing well. But like to Raf's point, they don't have nobody against Giannis. I would have actually liked to keep Tyler Hero more than I wanted to keep Bam Adebayo because Tyler Hero is a shooter. You can space the floor out with him and have Giannis attack the paint. But okay, you want to do the two center. You want to do the power forward and center with Bam and have Giannis bring up the ball being point forward. I think we can see how that works out. But let's get on the Milwaukee side of it. Matt, Milwaukee builds this town basically around the basketball team. They built these malls, they built these shops, these jobs, and the big ticket was Giannis. Now he's gone. So what does this mean for Milwaukee now?
You know, that's the thing. It's like I don't know where they wanted to go. Where if they were to take the Celtics deal, if they would have taken Jalen Brown and those two picks, well then you're kind of back where you started. So I kind of like that they took the Heat's offer. I think it gave them more to kind of rebuild, start completely new. And they gotta hope that, one day they draft another superstar like Giannis was. I mean, Giannis was that's probably the greatest buck ever. He's gonna get a statue out there between him and Kareem. That's the greatest buck ever. So, they just gotta hope through the draft because nobody's going to Milwaukee just because Giannis couldn't even bring people to Milwaukee. So
His brothers.
uh there you go. They gotta hope that they can draft another Giannis at some point down the line.
Drafting another Giannis sounds almost impossible. But I mean, they did it once. It's an attractive franchise. It's not as bad to live in Milwaukee as it probably once was. But what do you think Milwaukee has to do now to be relevant again?
I think you just have to rebuild, and just hope you can strike with one of them. This new NBA guys is going to be harder and harder to draft because there's just so many penalties now. I seen that now when the lottery is done, the 16th pick now is going to have the first pick in the second round starting next
Yep.
year. So, a lot of these teams are going to have to be very much more smart with how they spend their money, use their picks because it's not going to get easier. What I'll do is just listen. The worst place you can be in the NBA is purgatory. You can't be that team that's always stuck in the play-in, not good enough to win a championship, but not bad enough to be the number one pick. And I think the Bucks did a solid job of not taking, the Celtics deal with Brown, because you're back to square one, like Matthew said. Like you're just trying to replace what Giannis provides there, but it's just no way. I feel like what a talent like that, when you trade away the talent like Giannis, that basically is implying that you don't want to win anymore. You want to like rebuild
Mhm. Yeah.
and start from the ground up. So I would just say to truly go to a rebuild. Don't try to like half-ass it.
So before we move on to the next subject, I will say that it was reported that there was an offer made to the Timberwolves to pair him up with Anthony Edwards, and Giannis said he would sign an extension with the Timberwolves if he was sent there, but Milwaukee denied it. So he could have been playing with Anthony Edwards. I don't know if that would have been a better move to me. We'll get into the Timberwolves a little bit later. It's not on our manifest, but that happened just a little while ago, so we'll get into that a little bit later. But let's stick with Miami. Yep, that would have been. I think that would have been a great
That's where
trade.
Matt. What did
That would
Matt
have been a great
before
trade.
Matt? What happened? What did I tell you before it all happened, Matt? What did I say, bro?
Before what? Before the ball trade?
Before any trade, before Giannis got traded, what did I say he was gonna go, bro?
You said Minnesota. What? And then after Randall got traded, we were like, whoa, they're clearing
Yeah,
up
bro.
space. This means something.
I mean, it was reported that there was talks about it, but I guess it wasn't an attractive offer enough for Milwaukee, so it never went through. But like we talked about, Giannis is gonna need some help in Miami. So what if the Greek Freak had a little help from a certain king of LA coming
Hmm.
from the West Coast? The Lakers still deciding what they want to do with LeBron James. They just signed Austin Reeves to a 4-year, $195 million contract, right? I believe I got the number around there. So
150.
150 around there. Yep. So what did this mean for LeBron? Should he consider going back to South Beach and teaming up with Giannis, man?
Oh, he absolutely should. He absolutely should, and I would love it. Look, LeBron, LeBron needs to get out of LA. It's not good. It's not good for him. It's not good for the team. They don't want him there. The front office doesn't want him there. They're ready to move on already from LeBron, and they have no idea when he's gonna retire. He got 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever he's got left. I think he should go to Miami, go play with Giannis, go be that missing piece of the puzzle. Now everybody's talking about, well, look, they got Giannis, but there's nothing else over there. Well, LeBron can say, well, how about me? How about I'm the missing piece to complete this puzzle and bring a championship back to Miami? I think it's great. It's either them or Cleveland, but Cleveland, with the whole James Harden thing going on, I don't think that makes sense now for Bron to go back there. I would love to see him in Miami again.
Raf, being the resident LeBron number one guy, you know how it ended badly in Miami with him and Pat Riley. Do
The
you think that,
cramps.
yeah, the cramps, the chocolate chip cookies being taken away, do you think LeBron would even consider going back to Miami?
I don't. Even though I want him to, I don't see it. I think it's Laker or Bucks, guys. I really think he wants to stay in LA. He doesn't want to. Listen, when you're an unk already, Jay, obviously you can talk. You can talk for me and Matt. But when you're an unk, you want to stay put. You don't really want to have much change in your life. You want to stay comfortable. And guys, LeBron's longest 10-year team of all of the teams he's played for is the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't think he wants to go. I'm always gonna say that LeBron is either he's gonna stay a Laker or he's gonna retire. I don't think it's any other team.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like LeBron James still in this, he's heading into his 22nd year, right? 22nd, 23rd. I believe.
24th, right?
Oh shit, 24th. Look, I'm
This
way off.
24, this 24, yeah.
And we're still talking about where LeBron can go to make an impact on the team. It's crazy. I think the respect, even though he's respected, he doesn't get enough respect still. Like I don't think people
I
actually
mean,
talk about this anymore. Like
we,
24 years
we
in the and we're still talking about like, him being a championship piece.
I mean we have a brother in here that doesn't respect him. So
I
But
respect him as the second best player of all time. Yeah,
But I
understand.
think I have to agree with Raph here. I don't think he's going anywhere. There's no way. His kid's there. He's playing with his son. You can't put a price on that. He as much as he wants to win I I don't think he wants to win a championship as bad as he wants to just stay put and just play with his son. Like if he's gonna win a championship, he's gonna want to win one with his son, not going to Miami and being the third, possibly third wheel, honestly, because even though probably the second best player there. So I think he just stays in LA. But even if he doesn't want to stay in LA, I still think Cleveland's a better option. And now there's rumors out there that he might go to Detroit. If he goes to Detroit, then that's a whole different animal. Okay, but LeBron, keep your ass on the East. I mean the West. Don't come to the East. We're good. We don't need you. Just stay with the Lakers. Try to win with Luca, and let's move on. Raf, how about before we get into our next topic, we do a little spin, pick one of our players, and then move on to the next one. And then as we move on through the show, we'll have a full team at the end and see if we go 82 and 0.
Oh God.
Okay. So you got
Hands, Utah. I think we should respin and try to get another 2010 team.
so 2010 Utah. So 2010s is you got Kobe's Lakers. No, you got the Warriors in there.
You do.
You got them. You got them
You got a
Knicks.
lot of people. You got KD. You got a lot of
You got
people.
Miami. You got LeBron's Miami. OKC.
I'm gonna
You got that
respin the
young
team.
OKC team. No
Oh
way. No
God.
way. Oh,
Oh.
You see,
brother.
that's why you don't respin, Rob. That's why you never
Oh,
respin
brother.
Wait, who has 82 and 0 here, or is it me or Matthew?
Gosh.
We gotta go.
Oh,
We gotta go out, right? Because we're not spinning for era. Oh, so we put the next
Memphis.
topic. All right,
Oh
we'll do this
God.
one.
I guess. Era?
OJ, Rudy Gay. Wait,
What
Nah,
what?
does
don't
Matthew's
don't.
young ass know about OJ
No.
Mayo?
Raph has no idea about OJ Mayo, bro.
OJ
You have
Mayo.
you have no idea who is OJ Mayo, bro.
Oh, look at Mike. Look at Mike
Bro,
Miller
there's
down there. I forgot he played.
nobody.
I forgot he played with fucking Memphis.
The guy who saved LeBron, he had just one shoe on, man. I doesn't remember that about that. He was too
One.
young for that too.
Stop it.
This is the best Memphis team we're probably gonna get, to be honest. There's
All
no.
right.
I don't think we're gonna get a better Memphis team than this.
Okay, do we
Yeah, this.
at small forward or power forward?
For
There's some power. Nah, I'm putting him out because we got.
Nah, put power forward because you got Braun, KD. You can put Jordan at the small forward.
You can.
Oh
Oh my
God.
Wait, we can respin the. Wait. We can respin the era. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, we can respin. We can get Oscar
Yeah,
Robertson.
respin there. Respin there. We could get Giannis too. Oh God.
Get Ray Allen.
Jesus Christ. So Jay's like, it's bad luck, Matthew. Oh my God. This is terrible.
No way.
I guess you put Dale Ellis at small. We're not making playoffs. I hope we're
Who the fuck is that guy?
not making playoffs. We're not making playoffs. Oh my.
Nice.
This is
Nice.
this team is 41 or 41.
We're
Bro.
going to the chip.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
bro.
All right.
Well, after that,
All right, Jay.
we'll do another one as we go through the show. So let's move on to the other big name free agent. I guess he's the biggest one right now. I guess Jalen Brown, not really a free agent, just not happy with his current situation. Still hasn't been traded. Still a Boston Celtic right now. As we move on through the free agency, it looks like his options are dueling down little by little. Jalen Brown was offered for Giannis reportedly, but Milwaukee thought that it wasn't enough, and Miami's was more attractive. What Matt? What does this mean for Jalen Brown? Where can he go? And what is his best option in your opinion? Is it leaving or staying with Boston?
Look, if I'm Jalen Brown, Rav, I'm sure you think the same way as me here. I feel disrespected. I won a championship with your team. I'm your longest tenured player. I won Finals MVP, and you're out.
Finals
Yep, and you're out
MVP.
here offering me for Giannis. 4 years ago, you're offering me for Kevin Durant. Like it's gotta the disrespect has got to stop at some point. I carried your team last year
That's not
when Jason
disrespect.
Tatum was out. Look, I mean, I guess, yeah, right. You're getting offered for Kevin Durant and Giannis. I mean,
He's not
sure,
getting
that's not
offered for
disrespectful, but
fucking Czech Holdren or something like that, or like,
Wait, guys. Perspective is everything, of course, but you gotta think that the man thinks that he's a top 10 player now. Matthew has him at top
yes,
10, so he's
yes,
like, I think I'm better than those guys. Why are you trading me for Giannis if I think I'm better than him? Why are you gonna trade me?
I
That's how
guess.
I see. That's how I
Yeah,
see
Matt.
it.
yes. No,
Go
I
ahead, go ahead.
agree. So I do think he gets traded. I don't think at this point, like, there's no heart to heart that you can have, no talk that you can have with the front office. Like, there's nothing else to be done. I think he ends up getting traded before the season starts. And it all depends what the Celtics want. You know, the Celtics want a big man. Could the Pistons be an option for Jalen Brown? Maybe, but seeing how Jalen Durant struggled in the playoffs last year, maybe they don't want that. The Hawks could be another option. I could see that. But I do think he gets traded before the season starts.
So Matt, let me ask you real quick. If you could like take out the salary cap, take away the trade benefits, where would you think he would best fit right now?
Hmm. I honestly, I would say the Pistons. I would say the Pistons.
That'd be
Seeing what
crazy.
how Cade was the only one last year that really scored for them. I think if you add Jalen Brown to that, I think they'd be a phenomenal team.
So Raf, Jalen Brown, do you consider him a top 10 player? And if so, do you think he can be the number one on a team if he decides to leave Boston? Or do you think staying in Boston is his best option?
I mean, Matt hit it on the nail that a relationship like that you can't really fix, especially if after having a year like he had this year, that this is honestly his best year, and he showed that he can be the man. Um, it's not fixable for sure. Um, do I think he can be a number one? Yeah, he can be a number one with a solid core around. Do I think he can win a championship? No, I don't. I don't think so. No. I think he could be a 1B to a championship team like he was with JT, but I do not see him as a 1 for sure. Um, Matt said the Pistons. I would say the Hawks, guys. I would say the Hawks. Hawks is his best option. I think that they're they will be able to keep Jalen Johnson and Onyeka Obafemi there, and yeah. So I think that Atlanta would be his best fit. I think that also regarding his ego, another fit would be the Pelicans because they will have a good offer for him. They
Yeah.
would trade Murray and Trey Murphy. So I could see that also happening from the Celtics side that they can also win that trade. But I would say Atlanta is his best option.
I mean, bro, Atlanta. I didn't even think about Atlanta. That would be insane, man. Like it would like there would be what a top four team in the East easily
Yeah.
because they got Trey Young and
Wait,
now
no,
Jalen.
you don't.
No,
Oh
you
no,
don't
right,
have
he got traded. That's
Trey.
right, he got traded. That's right. He went to Washington. He went to Washington. Oh shit. But still, I think
Yeah.
yeah, that's a young team having that veteran presence and having that, having a veteran on a team, especially that young, brings a lot of stature to them. Like maybe they don't get lose the next 4 games against the Knicks. Maybe they still lose the series, but not the next 4 games if they're Jalen Brown was on that team. So yeah, I agree with you guys. Jalen Brown might have felt offended. It's still Giannis and KD. It's not like he's being traded for scrubs. You know what I mean? But hey, he's a Finals MVP. He's a recent champion compared to those guys. You know what I mean? He's more recent
Yep.
of the champion. So
I mean,
I can
I don't
see,
see Tatum. I don't see Tatum being offered.
and he's
Tatum's not
never
being
been
offered.
offered.
It's just
Never.
Brown.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always just been Jalen. So I can see why he'd be frustrated and want to be out of there. So it'd be interesting to see. Let's talk about a trade that did happen earlier today. Minnesota be worried on the streets. Lamelo Ball is coming to town. He's gonna be teaming up with Anthony Edwards. People are a little baffled by this trade. Having Lamelo, who is known to be ball dominant on a team that has an established superstar already. So, Matt, do you like this trade for Minnesota, or is it more of just what the heck are they doing?
Raf, I don't like it. I love it. I love this. I absolutely Love this for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What a pairing. This is like high school basketball all over again. We're getting LaMelo and Anthony Edwards on the same team. It doesn't need to it doesn't need to mesh basketball wise. The vibes will make it work, Raf. The vibes will make it work. Look, in a perfect world, I wish they would have kept Nas Reed. I think that would have been a really great team. But look, they've got four great guards there now. And I think the Timberwolves before they were building their team to kind of beat the Nuggets, right? They were kind of doing it to stop Jokic and them. Now they maybe want to shift towards, well, okay, we lost to the Spurs and it was kind of close, so maybe we want to play their game where Gobert is the center and you surround him with four guards, like how the Spurs are doing.
Mhm.
So maybe they want to do that now, right? You got Ayo there, you just re-signed, and Jaden McDaniels and now LaMelo. I love this trade for them, Raf. A-Rod's doing some nice things over there in Minnesota. Loves
So
to see
Raph,
it.
Lamelo leaving Charlotte. They had a pretty decent year. You know, nothing crazy, but more than people expected from them, making it to the eighth seed and getting washed in the playoffs. But now that he's with to the Timberwolves, who were a more competitive team in the West Side, do you think that Lamelo will help the Timberwolves, or do you think he would hurt them actually?
Listen, guys, I woke up to this trade actually. I literally had like one eye open. I look at my phone. Matthew saying some nonsense. He says we're back or something like that, and then I go back to
He said
sleep.
bang. He said bang.
He said bang. I go back to sleep, and then I wake up and I see the whole trade. And listen, Matt, I call this a sense of urgency type of trade for me. Anthony Edwards is a free agent in 2 years, Matthew. They couldn't get
Mm.
Giannis. Where you go, I guess you go and get LaMelo Ball, which is coming off a career year. Do I make this trade? No, because you could have got someone else, possibly a Jalen Brown, possibly another superstar. But listen, all I'm gonna say is that it's not a bad trade, Matthew. But you do put all your eggs in one basket in Lamelo Ball, and of course he had a great year last year. But let's not forget this injuries history. And listen, you gotta keep Ant happy. You want to keep him locked in because you're trading away all his guys in Cat and now Nas. So something has to stick, right? I didn't understand the Randall trade. Not saying that I wanted Randall to stay put. However, you use that money to re-sign Ayo. It's just like, what are we doing? Like Ayo was never that nice. I understand he had a 40-point game in the playoffs, but man, that much money to someone who's been in the bench his whole life, I can't agree with that. But listen, Matt, what you just said did change my perspective on everything. You're right. Back in the day, they kind of were built to beat the Nuggets because obviously you're only as good as you want to beat the champion at the time, right? And what's working. And obviously the Spurs are it worked for the Spurs, but um listen, you're putting a lot of eggs in your basket in Lamelo Ball. So I don't know how much trust I have in Lamelo Ball. Not saying he's not good, but and I'm not saying that he's not gonna mesh with Ant. I think they listen when you can play ball, you can play ball. Like you can put egos aside, it can work. It's not about that. It's just about having that much trust in someone who gets injured a lot and he's coming for career year so far. So I'll give it
Yeah,
like a B minus trade.
yeah, and it's not only like the injuries too. It's like the way he plays, right? Like he's very self-centered. He jacks up crazy shots, and he could do that being the leader of a team in Charlotte. But when it's not your team in Minnesota, I mean, it looks like they get along. There's been clips popping up around them like talking, and even before this trade happened, they were having great conversations. So maybe they're boys. Maybe they get along. Maybe this has been in the works for since the end of the season. Like maybe this has been something that's been planned out. Nobody even knew about. So we're just it will definitely be entertaining, and those are going to be the best press conferences ever in the NBA. Let me tell you, okay. So it was definitely going to be entertaining. So we'll probably talk a lot of the Timberwolves heading into next NBA season. Speaking of the Minnesota
Shout out
Timberwolves,
LeVar Ball. Shout out LeVar.
yeah, shout
We're on a winner
LeVar,
now.
big winner out there. He's trying to get his boys on the team. Um, let's stay with Minnesota here, and a little somber note for me and Matt at least. Our guy Julius Randle, Matt. He kickstarted he kickstarted the Knicks comeback in the early 2020s and got us back to the promised land of the playoffs. Got smoked in the first round, obviously, by Atlanta, and no, we made Jalen Brunson come over and made some trades to get Cat and send Julius Randle to Minnesota. And it turned at some point it looked like it was being parallel, right? We were both making the playoffs. We were making good runs. He was getting his numbers while Ant was hurt. So, it seemed like it was going well. And then Julius Randle did Julius Randle things in the playoffs and didn't show up. And now he is back in New York with the Brooklyn Nets. So, my question to you, Matt, is what does Julius Randle do now? Is he the new king of the Nets? Is he going to do for the Nets what he did for the Knicks? And should New York welcome him back with open arms just because of the history he did for the Knicks before?
Sure, they should open him back with open arms, but on the Nets, nobody cares. I don't know what the Nets are doing here. I mean, in reality, I think the Timberwolves. I think they could have got a little more than what they got for Julius Randle. I get it; he struggled in the playoffs, but I think he's worth a little bit more than that. Now, I don't think he'll be worth that again. I don't know what the Nets are doing. I mean, but look, it's this I don't know. This kind of shows me that Julius's career in a couple of years might be uh might be down the drain. But look, he gets to go to Brooklyn now. He gets to go put up some numbers over there. And maybe at the deadline he'll be traded. We'll see what happens.
Raf, Julius Randle played for the Lakers, kind of was a journeyman, then came to the Knicks, found a home, kind of built something there, and then just couldn't get to the next level. That's always been his problem. He can never get to the next step. How would you expect Julius Randle to make some noise with the Nets? And if not, if this is really, truly the end of him as we know him, how will you remember him? And would it be fondly, Raf?
What, Matthew? What's wrong, Matt?
It's Jay's acting like he's retired. Going to
Sorry.
the Nets is a retirement home.
Bro, what
That's
Bro,
sentence.
I don't know what to say. Like, it makes no. It was literally a salary dump. Like, they literally just got rid of him because they didn't want his salary. So Raph,
Listen, listen, guys.
talk to me, man.
What I will predict right now may not even be crazy to say, but the amount of shots that will be taken between Julius Randle and Michael Porter Jr. might be a record, bro. These guys do not know how to pass the ball. All they know how to do is shoot. If only they had Cam Thomas there, someone else who doesn't know how to pass the ball. My God. Listen, we laugh about it, but the Nets might be a retirement home, guys. They don't even know what they're doing. They had 5 first-round picks last year, wasted all of them, didn't make a move for them, and just threw them out there. Guys, I went to a Brooklyn Nets game this year to watch LeBron James in February, and that might have been the most boring game I've ever seen in my life. That game alone showed me why you should never go to a Brooklyn Nets game in your life at all. I don't even know what they're doing down there in Barclays. Barclays only good for concerts. And listen, Julius Randle's never been my guy, Jay. He's never been my guy. I've always disliked him. I always thought that he was a me first player when you're not even that good. But yeah, I just think that his career is down the drain. Good riddance. Like he never.
Good riddance. What do you mean good riddance? Ref doesn't.
He
Again,
doesn't
another.
understand, man. He
Ref
doesn't
just doesn't.
understand.
I understand that you guys hold on to nostalgia. That's what I understand.
It's not
He
nostalgia. It was 5 years ago. It's like-
That's nostalgia, guys. I'm sorry. That's nostalgia.
That's
That's
nostalgia. You see, I mean,
Listen, he got you what to a second round play. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
No, no,
what
no,
is
no, no. He got
that,
us.
bro?
No.
Oh, he
Look,
changed the culture. He changed the culture, right?
yeah, he
Stop
was
it,
part of
bro.
the culture changing. Him and Tibbs and Derrick Rose, those are
Sure.
culture changing guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck Showalter too, right, Matthew? He's a changing culture for the
No,
Mets,
but
right?
there's no culture there. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Listen, at
I
the end of the
honestly,
day, you guys know I never liked Julius Randle, so I have nothing to say
yeah.
about him.
Yeah, it looks like the Knicks are just trying to copy the Knicks and say, well, the Knicks got Julius Randle, so we're gonna do the same thing. And it's like, yeah, Pop, that's not gonna happen, man. Like it's just bad. When I saw Jay-Z sitting at the Knicks game, I was like, this is so surreal, bro. Because I remember when Jay-Z was all Brooklyn Nets, like he wouldn't even go to MSG anymore. And now seeing him in the finals with MSG was wild to see. Um, let's move on to what happened a couple of days ago, the NBA draft. Uh, moving on, teams getting to pick these players going out. Um, who do you think was the biggest winner in the draft, Matt?
I think the Utah Jazz guys, the Utah Jazz and the Thunder, those are my two big winners. Raf, I don't know whether you're a DeBancer guy or you're a Peterson guy, but I think the Jazz have a really good team now going into next year with Peterson there, with Ace Bailey, with Mark in it, with they've got with Jaron Jackson, they've got a really good team now. Keontae George, I think once they get all those pieces together, that'll be a really good team. And the Thunder guys drafting Morrow from Michigan, that kind of could that be the Wemby stopper, Raf? Could that be the guy that you don't have to put Chet Holmgren on him and have him panicking for 2 points or two shots or whatever he took in that game 7? Maybe Morrow's there is going to be a big help. So I think those two teams are who I looked at as winners, and also the Golden State Warriors, Raf, drafting Dominican Yaxel Lendenborg. Great pick. Phenomenal pick, Raf. Phenomenal pick by the Warriors there.
Raph, who do you have as your big winners coming from the NBA draft?
Um, I'm gonna go with the first two teams that selected. I think the Bonds is gonna be really good. I think that he's gonna fit well with Alex Sarr, and if they stay with Anthony Davis, I think that Trey Young can take him to the next level. But listen, Trey Young needs to stop with these turnovers, stop with like me first, and be more of a, you know, that guy from 2021. Let's be honest, like that's the Trey Young that's been missing. But like Matt said, I do like I am a Peterson guy. I was
Okay.
watching him in Kansas. I was trying to defend him because a lot of people liked him at first, and then when he had the cramps, seems like everybody started to go against him because he would be, doing a lot of do not plays. But listen, if it's true that he was taking creatine, apparently he was taking creatine, and I gave him a lot of cramps. Who knows if that was true or not? But yeah, I'm gonna go with Jazz and the Wizards. And listen, Matt, regarding Mara from Michigan, I'm not too sure that's a Wemby stopper because he's not fast. And to stop Wemby, you gotta have to be tall and fast. And we thought that Chet would be the guy who stops him, but clearly he can't. So I think they strictly picked that to try to combat Wemby. Maybe keep Mara in the paint and Holmgren in the perimeter, but I can't really say anything regarding that. But Thunder always find a way to make it work, so we'll see.
Everybody tanks for this draft, and to me, sometimes I feel like in the NFL draft, it feels like these players are like instant game changers, right? So it's all about the development of these players. So having them in a good situation, um, you know, let's hope they developed well and not become these busts. Because I feel like the NBA, these players never pan out, especially in the first round, man. Like especially nowadays, you hear a lot of second round success stories and stuff. So like, let's hope these players achieve what they want in the first round, and and they get to do what they want to do in their life.
Keep an eye. Guys, keep an eye on Caleb Wilson. He went to the Bulls. Keep an eye on him.
Caleb Wilson.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah. Agree,
yes.
North
man.
Carolina guy.
All right. Raph, you wanna do one? You wanna do another one before we get into our wrestling predictions? Since we're doing NBA stuff,
Yep.
let's do it. All right. What was our last record? Do you remember?
58-24.
Okay. Let's say we
Oh
could
my
beat that.
goodness.
All right. 90s Miami. You got a lot. You got Morning. Okay. I mean, you can do the era because there is no 80s Miami, right? Miami didn't become a team until the early 90s, I believe, right? Hold on,
I
don't
didn't
quote me
know
on
that.
that.
I didn't know that.
Hold on, give me a quote. Hold on. I might be aging myself.
Now let's spin, bro. Let's spin for the 2010s Braun Miami. Let's spin era Miami. Go 2010s Braun.
Let me
I mean,
wait
you
for
could go
Jay to
morning.
confirm.
You could go morning.
I'll put him at the power forwards too, so we can wait for Chamberlain, Matt.
They became a franchise in 1988.
Yeah.
So we can literally spin it and get like another get Braun basically.
All right, D Wade. I'm gonna go with D Wade.
That's
I'm gonna go
fine.
with D
That's
Wade.
fine.
That's
That's
good.
fine.
That's a good one. George
Okay.
Gervin is a good
Gervin's fine.
is a
Gervin's
good
fine.
pick.
Yeah.
Okay, we need a really good center. Maybe a Luca, maybe
Give us a
Chamberlain,
give
a
us a GOAT
Shaq.
point guard. There's a lot of GOAT point guards out there in different eras too.
Here we go.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
That's it. There you go.
Okay, I would like because Curry would average what 23 or 24 in the tens. You still have Russell Westbrook with his stat padded points. You have Luca.
Oh,
Here we go.
stat padded points.
You got Luca. You
Hmm.
got you can put Giannis at the power forward.
Okay, 70s.
Oh, we can't spin
Shit.
the era. Fuck.
I think we can respin the team though. Should we do it?
Hell yeah, bro. There's nobody there, bro. Bob, you want Bob Love, Matt?
Oh God.
Oh no, Jimmy
Shit.
Walker.
Okay,
Who
okay,
the
wait,
fuck
wait.
is that?
Wait, do we take the risk and put this guy in power forward so we can get the point guard, or do we just pick this and just try to get the power forward?
No, I think there's better point guards out there. No, there's way better point guards out there than power forwards.
All right, so this guy, right?
We could get Kareem.
Oh, can you put Cream at the power forward?
You can. I don't know.
No, no, no. Go,
Can you put
go,
him at
go.
power?
Let's put that guy power forward. Let's put that guy power forward. Yeah.
Here we go. Rod Strickland.
Fuck.
Yikes.
This
I-
is
I think
50.
I think
What do
I
you
think
guys
we're gonna do
predict?
better though. I definitely sure we're
This
gonna
is
do better.
54.
I think it's
I'm gonna say
I'll
I'm
say
gonna say 58.
63-17. Wait. No, what is it? 63-19? Okay, 66 and 16.
Okay, a
Alright.
dynasty. All right. So we did better than last time. All right, let's get in this WD prediction. We'll do one more before we wrap it up. All right, guys. Night of Champions is this Saturday in Saudi Arabia. It looks like they are going to push through with Oba and Jey Uso as the King of the Ring finalists. They had a little promo off on Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso fired his shot. Bow at Oba. Oba said, "Take your gun and shove it up your ass." And said, "You better not miss and give the gun to your cousin." Talking that heat because he's that guy, Raph, as you know already. So let's start with you. What do you think is going to happen in this match, and do you agree with it? Because I think we all kind of know what's going to happen in this, but
Guys, can I just say one thing?
Hey,
However many
please.
years Jey Uso's been in this ring and been wrestling and been doing these promos, how does it feel, Jay? Even though we're in the same family, Jay, how does it feel that you let Oba Femi look like the fucking veteran in that ring, bro? Did you see that? Or did you hear what he said? I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about your cousin. I'll be damned if I'm talking to Theo Daddy talking about I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about your cousin. How did the young bull make the unk like little bro him, Jay? He little bro
He
him.
did, bro. He did.
Like
Listen, I'm on your side with this one.
listen, guys. SummerSlam is not too far away. 2 months away, technically a month away because we're about to finish June. I know everybody's talking about Brock, and Brock is going to interfere. And of course, I think that's what is going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and try to, think of things that are not going to happen. But Jay, what if Oba does win? What if they don't wait till Mania? And why do I say this, Jay? Hold on. Before Oba, Jay, who's supposed to be the next young guy that was supposed to be next up?
Probably Braun.
Braun, right?
Yeah, Braun Breaker.
The problem with Braun is that they took their time with him. Why do I say that? Because they kept the Intercontinental Championship on him for too long that eventually stretched out to Mania. They're talking about, oh yeah, we'll wait till next Mania. We'll wait. Boom, he gets injured or something just happens. All of a sudden, it's just like, I think that they should start booking stuff of what's hot right now. Right? I'm not saying that Oba's going to fall off, but what I'm saying is that you can't control life. And what I mean by that?
Yeah.
We don't know if he's going to be healthy. Oba's a big dude. He can get healthy just clearly by a hernia that Braun Breaker got hurt by. He can get hurt by Brock being Brock, and he injures him. But what I was saying is that my problem with WWE is that they wait too long, and I think that they should strike when the pot is hot. I'm basically saying that if they have any balls, I'll do Roman and Oba at SummerSlam. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I think you're right, bro. Like people look at LA Knight. His fucking heat died down. Like if you don't pull the trigger, people get tired and they move on to the next big thing. So, I just Matt, my concern with Raph saying that we know who's waiting in the background. We know who's lurking in the shadows, and his hometown is at SummerSlam. So, what do you expect to happen in this match between Oba and Jey Uso?
I expect nothing less than the alpha male of our species to quiet this man up, to shut him up like he did. Where were they? In Italy, wherever they were. Yeah,
Yep.
in Italy. He's gonna come out there, and Oba's gonna be right there, Raph, right there for the cover. And Brock is gonna pull his ass out of the ring, and we're gonna give him an F5 right through the table. And Raph is gonna pop like he hasn't popped in a minute, because he knows that matchup is happening at SummerSlam, and he knows it's gonna be a fight, an absolute war at SummerSlam, and Raph cannot wait. So that is what's gonna happen. I totally disagree. I don't think
Oba licking my chops.
Yep, you are licking your chops. So Oba should not be facing Roman Reigns just yet. If anything, he should be facing Cody Rhodes. Like I've said, guys, he should be facing him first before he faces Roman, because Roman is better than Cody. But yeah, I don't think Oba's gonna win this match, which is crazy because, wow, Jey Uso really? That's gonna be one of the main events of SummerSlam against Cody Rhodes. I mean,
so Matt,
you gotta be kidding me with that too.
So here's where this is gonna bother me, because here's one or two things that has to happen. Either Brock has to come out and he has to destroy Oba, which means we are going to see Jey Uso pin Oba Femi in the middle of that ring.
That's true. That's true.
Or Brock Lesnar is going to get in that ring and he's going to F5 Jey Uso and get Oba disqualified, which means the King of the Ring is going to end in the disqualification. And this is the problem I have with WWE. Like Raph said, you book yourselves in these positions where you're kind of screwing yourself. And I would love to see Oba and Roman at SummerSlam, but Brock Lesnar has to fight at SummerSlam. There's no way he can't. It's at Minnesota. He's gonna be there, and he's not gonna be there just to make an appearance. He's gonna be there to have a match, and he's not gonna face Danhausen. No one's gonna pay to see that shit. So it's gonna be Oba. So I don't understand why WWE decided to do it this way, you know, and. Does that mean you're gonna set up Jey Uso and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? I'm almost positive we did this 2 years ago or a year ago, right?
Jay, but what about that? What about that option you proposed earlier in the week? So I got that. I got me. How about a triple threat, Ralph?
I would love. I would.
How about a triple threat?
I listen. At this point, I just don't see what else they can do.
Wait, what triple threat?
Brock, Oba, and Roman Reigns for the title.
Stop this.
What if Oba wins? What if Oba wins? Like, what if Oba? Like, what if Brock doesn't? Like, what if Brock tries to come on Saturday, but I don't know, he fucks up somehow, and Oba still gets the win. And then Brock is like, "I'm not done with you," and
he's like,
Oba's like, "No, yeah. Oh no, I got to worry about Roman Reigns now." And they're about to start a promo, and here comes Brock. I mean,
that could work. It'll be pretty badass if Oba.
That's how you work around the Brock could never face Roman for the title again. That's how you do it.
Yeah, guys, you're right. You're right, because Jay, we talked about it since Mania season that Oba losing to Brock would be a burial. But guys, let's be honest. Losing to Jey Uso, that's your end of your career right there.
That's bad. That's bad. I don't care what interference. That's just
insane, bad, bro. Like, you imagine Jey Uso hitting that bullshit ass spear, and then him just draping himself over Oba, and that ref counting. Oh my god, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. I think it would be badass if Oba was like, "I'll take on both of you, and I'll fight both of you. I don't give a shit." Like, I think that would be badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was just shit with that. But that's not gonna happen. Jey Uso is gonna be.
No, I need it to happen, Jay. No, I need it to happen. I need it to happen.
Listen, I'm sorry that I got you hyped, bro. I'm sorry I put that idea in your head.
That is all time, and Raph knows it. That is an all time classic.
I wouldn't know who to root for either, bro. I wouldn't know who to root for, man.
And that means you have to call Jey Uso not only King of the Ring, but also a Royal Rumble winner.
So Jay would go face Cody, bro, and like that's supposed to be. I'm supposed to get excited over that. I'm supposed to get excited over that.
You're gonna invite me. You guys are gonna invite me over, saying, "Yo, let's watch night one." I'm gonna be like, "No, I'm not going to watch that."
What? So wait, Matt.
And as USA just scored, Matt, 1-0.
That game just started, right?
Yeah. 2 minutes in.
Yeah, she just started. I know that she was starting in the league. And that's the backups, right? Because they're benching all the yellow card players and everybody. Basically. And all the starters, yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of Cody Rhodes, Matt, you made an assumption that Cody Rhodes is still going to be WWE champion by then. Let's talk about the other relevant match that's happening on Saturday. There's a total 7.
It's irrelevant.
It's relevant because you're gonna be happy because Cody Rhodes is no longer gonna be a champion. Let's get into it. A triple threat match with Gunther, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes for the WWE champion in Saudi Arabia. Matt, where do you see this match ending? And if Jey Uso does win King of the Ring, who do you think he picks? Because I have an idea of who I think he picks, no matter who wins the WWE Championship match.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna pick. He's not gonna pick Roman, Jay. I mean, he's got to pick. He's gonna pick Cody Rhodes. Unless here we go. Here goes Jay with his theories. That the final boss is talking to Jey.
No. I didn't say anything about no final boss. All I'm saying is he doesn't look pretty happy that Jacob Fatu is the new right hand man.
What's it?
No, Jay. He's gonna face Cody Rhodes, and
whack, bro. That's
Cody Rhodes is gonna win this match on Saturday in some nonsense. Who cares? Let's see what they come up with now for Cody to win. Yeah, but it's
pathetic. So who would you want to win this match if you had to choose?
I don't care. Gunther's buried too, Raph, and Sami Zayn shouldn't even be on television anymore.
Excuse me, bro. Jesus Christ. I, yo, I
Gunther's
think.
been buried.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. How do you beat John Cena and then you fucking lose on a roll up to Cody Rhodes? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Like they don't know what they're doing over there, bro. But where do you I think Sami Zayn is going to be a WWE champion and in Saudi Arabia.
What?
Yep. I think they're gonna pull the trigger, and I think
What?
and I'm gonna tell you why. He's gonna have some hope. I think Kevin Owens is coming back. And I think Kevin Owens is gonna screw Cody, and he's gonna help him win the strap.
Gosh.
And we're gonna have Sami Zayn as a world champion. And that's it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm done. I don't need to do nothing else.
J Rod wants SmackDown's ratings
Oh.
to go under the
through the
toilet.
roof.
Under
Through the
the
roof.
toilet.
Jey Uso style, bow in the sky. That's how I'm talking
Nobody
about.
would be watching. Imagine the
Oh
first
my
segment of the
God.
show.
How about
and
you?
Sami Zayn comes out there.
Yo, you know how
Shit.
you know how to get Raph to night one? Sami Zayn versus Jey Uso for the WWE champion. That's how you get Raph into the
Snooze
house night one.
Snooze fest.
Bro, the amount of alcohol you guys would have to get in, like, to me to drink to even attend that night, I can't even tell you, bro.
Oh shit, Raph! Before we go to, and before we end the stream and do the last thing, who do you got winning the WWE champion?
Again, pathetic. Cody Rhodes. It's gonna be Cody Rhodes. Endgame is always gonna be Randy versus Cody, and Randy's gonna come back soon, and they're gonna face at SummerSlam, and that's just how boring WWE is now. So
Very, very cookie cutter guys.
Wait.
Very
You
cookie
think
cutter.
Randy's facing Cody at SummerSlam
yeah,
for the title?
for the title.
So then, what is Jay? You think Oba's winning?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
So
have
you think
Oba
Oba's
winning.
winning, and okay.
I
And
kind of like
facing
your,
Roman.
I kind of like your theory, Matt, about like Brock messing up, like him coming up and him like messing up. Because I know he has to come out, but
Because
him,
I
like,
guess that
screwing up-
makes Oba look that makes Oba look stronger. Like, oh, he
Yeah.
came and did this, and it's still I still beat Jay. Jay's a jobber. Like, we should be
Alright.
beating Jay. No matter what.
No, you're actually
With
right.
one hand, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're supposed to expect. Hold on, before we move on, we're supposed to expect that this man took 5 F5s, one through an announce table, and he's gonna lose to Jey Uso. That's what you're telling
Bro.
me. That's what you're spoon feeding me right now.
It's even more clearer than that, Jay. We expect him to call out Roman Reigns, and he can't beat his younger cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, shit. All right, Raph. Let's get
Um,
this 182-0 game, and then we'll go watch. Let's watch this U.S. play this last qualifying match.
All right, real quick before we do it, I wanted to talk about the World Cup real quick.
Yes, sir.
A lot of teams are looking good right now, but so far there's not been really that many upsets. It's actually pretty clear now. The knockout stages actually starts on Sunday. It's gonna be Canada versus South Africa. So far, teams are still waiting for this weekend because, Matt, on Saturday I think it's Portugal versus Colombia, and that could
Yeah.
determine a lot. And actually, Jay, if Portugal were to win, there's a chance Messi and Ronaldo can go against each other in the
You
quarterfinals.
serious?
Yes.
Oh my god.
chance.
That was
Only if
big
Portugal
changes.
wins. So,
See, this is
yeah,
why. This is why sometimes sports needs to be scripted because they need to make that happen. This is why sometimes.
I think
sports
that's the
need to
thing.
be-
I'm gonna bet a lot of money that it's gonna happen, bro. I think it's gonna happen. I think Portugal's going to win just because of that. That game will be the greatest game ever played, by the way. Like, most viewed game ever watched.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Hell yeah. I don't even watch soccer like that, and
and-
I'll be watching that shit.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna watch. Everybody's gonna try to say, "Oh, this is the GOAT debate right here." Like, no, we settled that long time ago. Matt knows it.
I mean,
And listen-
are
No,
you a
Messi is the goal. Yeah, Messi's the goal.
Yeah, let's say you're a
Yeah.
Messi guy, yeah.
Yeah. But regard the finals, guys, I think that as much as I love Mexico, like I did say before the World Cup started, that it would be a underdog type team against a favorite. I had Argentina versus, I don't remember who it was, but I definitely thought that underdogs gonna win this year. I mean, go to the finals this year, but I just think it's gonna be another rematch of France versus Argentina. I think we're gonna run it back for the last
Yeah,
dance between Mbappe versus Messi.
yeah. I thought England was gonna have a better team, and they've been disappointing. We play them on 4th of July, Raf. That's gonna
Oh
be
my
in the
God!
US.
If we lose
How
that
ironic.
game, we cannot lose that game. You cannot. I don't care if it's not. I don't care if it's not a knockout game. You cannot
You know,
lose that game, bro.
Spain is a good team to arrive. But yeah, I could see definitely a rematch again of 22.
So
Yeah.
you guys are more connected with the World Cup and stuff, and I've been watching here and there. If you were to give me a percentage chance of the United States getting to the finals, what percent would you give it? I've been hearing they've been playing, they've been surprising people, and I know it's about the knockout rounds. It's not about these early stages, but every TV station I turn on, they're talking about how the United States is surprising people. So if you had to put in a percentage, what percentage you give them?
I'll give him like
Oh, one. Okay, man, go.
You said a 1.
1.3.
I
1.3.
was gonna give him a 6.4, but
What's
I'll
with these
go,
decimal points?
I'll go
6.4%.
6.4. Just for pride of the country, Jay. That's the other 5% that Raf left out. I'll go.
Is it because is there a better chance because of the way the matchup falls in, or is it just because they're just not that good in general?
I think that they're not just that good in general because they're playing good against like teams worse than them, and that's why I'm not too big on Mexico just yet. Obviously, we need to see like knockout rounds and round of 16, final 8, but I just think that right now they're good. They're getting coached by a good coach. He's actually Argentinian too. He's actually a really good coach, but I just don't think that they're gonna have enough to like face like the bigger guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, it's exciting, man. I always love these world sports shits, bro. I'll be watching in the background.
Facts. All right, guys. Let's try to do 2 rounds of this.
Let's do it.
All
Let's do
right.
it. End strong.
Start us off for something good, please. Go for Sunny wins.
Isaiah Thomas. You
Do we
can't go
take
wrong with
Grant?
Isaiah.
Zay.
Is it so? Like, does this go off just off of numbers, or is it taking account like championships and stuff like that? Like, or is
No. It's just numbers. Just numbers.
then you probably there's a lot of
Detroit.
good '90s teams. There's a lot of good '90s teams. You want to spin that team.
All
You
right.
got the Knicks, Bulls, Lakers.
Atlanta. I'll take Dominique.
Dominique.
I'll take Dominique.
Yep, Dominique is a great one.
Hey, Shay. All right.
Oh,
All right.
okay, there you go. That's it. That's it.
We put a point guard. We can wait for a point guard. No, I put a point to get Kobe Jordan.
Yeah, put point. Yeah.
Point.
Yeah, put point going program.
Moses
Malone is a
Malone.
good one.
Alvin Hayes.
I'm fine with that.
I think Moses is a good choice.
Moses.
Yeah.
Look who Matt wanted.
I mean, we could move.
Can you?
Wait, yes, we can move Shea to the point guard or shooting
Shooting
guard.
guard.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
MVP in there. Wait a minute.
Take it. There's two MVPs.
Wait,
in
there. You mean Dwayne, right? Dwayne Wade.
Nah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I guess. Because we pick a loser.
Oh God.
Spin the. Can you spin the?
Nah,
arrow?
we're gonna get Jokic 2020s right here.
2010s.
Carmelo.
Carmelo. No way. Let's go. That's 8. That's got to be 80 and 2, bro.
That's gonna be there. It's gonna be like 77 and it's. Oh, what the?
Oh, that's
hell?
nonsense.
Yikes.
What the
That's
hell?
nonsense.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
These people have
Keep
no
going, bro.
respect. No respect.
This is ridiculous.
Oh!
There we go.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's it. You don't need. You can put scrubs around him now.
Oh my god.
I'm a
Oh my
rant.
god, no. team, right?
Team, yeah, hell yeah.
2020s.
I mean,
Nah, Ja, nah, we can't take Ja, bro.
there
Yes,
you go.
sir.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Wait, we're taking Jordan Poole, right?
I don't know if Phoenix was a team in the 70s.
I mean, you want to Spinero? Hope you get Barkley.
Oh, or D Book. Steve Nash.
Devin Booker. Oh,
Kevin Durant. You gotta take
Durant.
KD.
Durant.
Put
Where
him
put
at
it?
the
Small
put him
forward?
at the small forward. Damn, he could do 3 positions? That's crazy. Donovan Mitchell. That's it. Oh, we got that's
Guys. Siakam.
Damn.
70.
Oh
Damn,
my
one
god,
and
bro. It's so
11.
fucking close, bro.
All right, last
Yeah,
try.
last one,
Last
last
try. This one is for the road, bro.
Damn, bro. I thought we had a really good squad
Here we
there.
go. We want to get Jokic.
Yeah, spin that again. Spin the team.
Spin that,
Try?
Spin that. Yeah, spin that.
Fuck. All right,
Fuck.
we'll take Alex English. Not bad numbers.
D
Dwayne
Wade.
Wade.
Put him at the shooting guard.
Oh, here we go.
You guys spin the team.
Spin
You
the
gotta spin
team.
the team.
AI?
Okay.
Oh, let's
AI?
go.
Hey.
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Yo, Matt, we got like a Will? A Shaq?
Wilt, Shaq.
Oh my god, man. Why do I
Oh my gosh, bro.
Pack it up, bro. Pack it up. There goes our perfect season.
Will, save me.
Kareem, somebody.
We
There's nobody on them.
What the fuck, bro?
Artie Gilmore.
Oh my god, bro. Well, there you go. There you have it. 65 and 17.
That's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
tried, guys. On
Alright,
to the
boys,
next time.
We'll be 82 and 0. Don't worry. We'll get there.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Till next time.
We'll be back.
See you. Be easy, y'all.
See you guys.